Did you just sip from an empty cup?
I thought I'd get one.
I think that's like a metaphor for your life.
Yeah.
This is our official recording, like our first real one, really, because we have equipment that works. We don't have a recording studio yet, which is why you're hearing this wonderful ambient.
I think it'll add a lot.
Ambient noises.
I pronounce it ambient.
Okay. That sounds correct because there's an accent in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're hearing ambient noises because we're in a coffee shop, which is great, by the way. I highly recommend. Where are we?
Porchlight.
Porchlight.
Coffee and Records in Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
They're our first sponsor.
By sponsor, we mean we paid them for their coffee, like any normal customer.
And then they let us sit here and record a podcast. So
that's what we're doing. We have a name. Would you like to share our name?
Our name is Not Afraid to Ask.
Yeah. Why did we
Chris.
decide that? Why did we decide that?
Because we like to learn about stuff.
We like to learn about things.
Yeah. Well, we like to learn about stuff, but we don't know a lot about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we clearly don't know a lot about stuff. So for those of you who also don't know a lot about many things.
But it's like you go to like the brewery and they're like, you know, the guy's like, oh, this one has triple hops.
Oh, and you're like, oh, dude, it's
And you're
full
like-
of hops.
And you just, of course, because you want to save face, you say, oh, I love triple. Usually I go with double, but today I'm feeling like
Yeah, I
triple.
feel like a triple hop day.
Yeah.
Like usually I'm like an IHOP kind of person, but today's like a triple hop.
Yeah. So
kind
if
of
you're
thing.
like a professional, just not professional, but what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody who bullshits all the time.
So like really
Compulsive bullshitter.
anybody's boss, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're just always making it sound like you know what you're talking about and just faking it,
This is for you.
this is the podcast for you.
This is for you. So I
We're
guess
not afraid to ask what
not
triple
af-
hops is.
yeah. So I guess today, Montez, you wanted to ask me something. You were not afraid to ask me something.
What's it like to be unemployed?
Oh, hello everyone. So, yeah, it's been a journey. I feel like I fit the demographic of housewife. I don't know what day it is anymore. Like I genuinely
Right.
was walking here and I saw people on the street and like, oh yeah, it's a weekend. Humans don't work on this day. Like I have removed myself from society and I have no idea what's happening. Like the other day, I was walking around Capitol Hill and restaurants were closed. I'm like, what? Because apparently at 3 p.m., there's not enough people around for them to stay open, except for me.
Everyone's, contributing, trying to.
Yeah, and I'm just here, and it sucks because
it's a
now I'm
hustle.
just...
Failing miserably at it.
I never said that. Now it's just, I have all this time, but not as much money, so it's like, shit.
That's the old
Yeah.
catch, right?
It's the catch,
You can
yeah.
either have money but no time to do
Yeah.
anything, or vice versa.
The most interesting thing I've done this week, I went to a cool event. I went to the aquarium on Friday. That was amazing. Saw an octopus. It's my favorite animal.
You saw one octopus?
A octopus, yes.
Was it like the queen octopus?
It was the dopest thing I've ever seen, and I was like, downing a dirty martini as I looked at it, and we had a moment.
And you guys were just like, the
Chilling.
octopus was like, dude, I'm you, you're me, we're each other.
We're each other. We are one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo.
And can I have a sip of that martini?
Yeah, and then I poured it into the tank.
It turns out.
It makes sense. I mean, it's basically salt, juice, and vodka, or gin and a martini. So I just poured it some. It stopped moving after that, but then I think it's a different. It probably got.
That's just what happens.
That's just
to
what happens.
octopuses. They can't hold their.
They
Everyone
can't
knows
hold
they
their-
can't hold their alcohol.
Yeah, they can't. So that's how it is to be unemployed. I'm just.
So everything's a blur,
Everything is a blur.
but you're free.
But I'm free, so I do feel more creative. I'll give you that. Like
Yeah.
I do feel more. I feel. I'm not sad. I